For every $1 we put in the space program, we get $10 back. At least that's what I keep hearing.
Well, that's because of the technology that we create working with the space technology is that it turns into commercial products that we use.
But it helps everything. It advances so much. All the electronics in your phone, your sneakers right now, your shirt, parts of your shirt, your bed, memory foam, everything. It's in everything. Power drills they brought to the moon. The battery on the back of the freaking rover. It's like, it takes so long to develop the technology. You might as well go send it up there, some primitive form of it. And then, 50 years later, it's going to be used. In such a degree, it's going to develop even more.
It's true.
It's risky. It's a lot of money. But you might as well just do it, I think. That's the whole reason. That's one of the biggest motivations we're talking about this today, and that we're so excited about space, because it's freaking crazy. Space can be linked to everything on the planet. Every technology has something to do in outer space. And we're solving so many medical anomalies. We are figuring out more electronics. Is the final frontier. It really is. It's the next thing. It's the next America.
Yes.
It is the next. It is not even just the next America. We can find more resources. We can build better technologies. We need to just do it. Just keep going. And people think the space race is dead, or the space program is dead. Oh my God, it's more alive than ever.
Well, I think that the commercial space race is on.
Yes.
Is on now.
Yes.
When it comes to government space race, it kind of is dead.
In a way, it's not the same. However, there's still military satellites being sent up. China has all their stuff sent up, and we're like kind of not battling them militarily, but secret space satellites that are up there for both. The Air Force has a plane that keeps going, or basically a shuttle that's totally AI that they keep sending up for months and months at a time. I can't remember the name of this thing. It just landed recently after I think a year or 2 year long mission, something like that. I don't quote me on that, but we are doing so many more things in outer space than people really think. At least in low Earth orbit. We sent a probe to the sun recently. That was the retirement of the Delta IV Heavy from ULA. The Falcon Heavy is sending up Starlink satellites to try to make 5G and create a better internet for all of us. And they sent them a car. They sent some military satellites as well. The Falcon Heavy is the most powerful rocket we have right now. It's not as powerful as the Saturn V, obviously, but it sent something to Mars.
Speaking about the car is hilarious. The car, of course, it's hilarious, and
it's freaking hilarious.
But that car was supposed to go to Mars orbit.
Mm-hmm.
That was its trajectory. That was its original plan.
They overshot it.
And now it has its own orbit in our solar system.
Yeah.
That can be seen. We won't be able to see this car again for apparently thousands of years. But eventually, if it doesn't get ripped apart by solar radiation, which is very likely.
Well, it's already white. All the paint peeled off, all the red paint because of the radiation. So apparently.
Well, worse things could have happened. But
exactly. Yeah, good point. Hit by an asteroid.
As long as it doesn't get destroyed, that we will be able to see that car again, like thousands of years from now, when our rotations finally line back up. It has a very strange path.
Yeah.
That goes farther out than Mars, back.
Makes sense.
Back through. Yeah. If they overshot it, it goes farther out than Mars and back around. And but. Them launching that was the best thing ever, because they just had to have that dummy payload.
Yeah.
And why send up something dumb when you can send up something amazing that would get everybody's attention?
Yeah.
And if Elon can be, you can criticize him for a lot of things. A lot of people don't like him.
Oh man, I was watching Elon in the beginning. So many people hate him, and I just knew. I was just like, this guy is something else. I'm not trying to claim that I was like, I saw Elon, but I loved this mentality. I was like, oh my god,
Well,
this guy.
if he can do anything, he can get people excited about space.
Yeah,
Again,
yeah.
you know, the people that lined up, the people that went and watched that launch of the car
Yeah,
with the first time that they launched the Falcon Heavy.
that was broadcasted more than like any other space thing that they ate. One of the Falcon Heavy launches recently, they were returning the astronauts from the ISS, and nobody knew about it because the Falcon Heavy was launching that day. It has more people behind like watching it than
Yeah. I'm sure they had more people like there
yeah,
in Florida watching that launch, probably just as many as, you know, the Apollo missions.
probably. Yeah.
And we're getting people excited about space again. When you know, when it comes to, you know, NASA, you know, there's just so many budget cuts, so many, you know, leadership changes on who gets to decide on what's happening. And, you know, when your budget gets changed, then, you know, you have to scrap things, and it just keeps happening over and over and over. And it's just been happening for 50 years to where we haven't really done, you know, a bunch other than the shuttles.